Falling in Love with Reading with Virginia Fox here on the Book Best Adventure Fall 2022. I don't know about you, but this time of the year, pouring a cup of something warm, curling up with a good book, it's sweater weather, and that's what it's all about. Now we're being joined by best-selling author Virginia Fox. She is the author of the Rocky Mountain Romances book series. Da, 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 da. There is book one in the series. Hi, Virginia. Thanks for joining us on the Book Fest.
Hello, Desiree. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Now, you are a best-selling author in the European market. Your original books were written in German, and now they're being released in the United States. How does that feel to have it's like the excitement all over again? You're relaunching this entire 30 book series. What's that feel like?
It's really overwhelming, actually. I'm so excited, and it has been such a long process because I wanted to do it. If I do it, the translation, I wanted to do it right. And I'm just so happy that I found you as partner. And um, yeah, it's a great adventure, actually, for me.
Well, and it's an honor to have you as part of the Book Fest. Now, can you describe to the readers that connection that they're going to feel when they meet the characters in your book? Talk about your characters a little bit.
My characters are very unique, have very unique personalities, and one of the main point of my books, next to the romance, of course, and the love story that is the main point of attraction in the story, are the different relationships between the people, and also a very non-judgmental mentality. Um, they do have their squibbles, and they do fight, and not everybody thinks the other is a great person and all that. But for me, a very important thing in life is that I can depend on the people around me. And that's what you will find in this small town in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. It's a
I love
tight knit community, and yeah.
Yeah. It's a love conquers all type of a theme and all forms of love. So, okay, the setting for the book. Unpack that a little bit for us. Talk about the setting for the Rocky Mountain books. What's this town like?
It's there are, as I said, very quirky characters, also many strong women who actually lead the town very much the way they want it uh, to be. And of course, there are also important male figures throughout the books, especially also the male protagonist, who is always
The
a
hunky
great
sheriff,
guy.
right? Yeah, the hunky sheriff.
But I really think one of the values it's very dear to my heart is the empowerment of women in all stages of their lives. And I think it's important that to dream and to believe in ourselves, and to um, follow our dreams and try to make those a reality.
And another thing that you do so wonderfully in your writings is there's always a doggo, there's always a furry friend or two, or different types of animals. Can you tell us about your animals? Because you have animals too, and how your horses and you got cats and dogs and all sorts of things. How do they inspire your writing?
I think animals are a great source of inspiration for me, and they are so funny in their different personalities, and how they show themselves to us, or how they interact with us. Also, in when I grew up, in the first 10 years, we didn't have animals, and I already was in love with all the dogs and cats and horses around me. And I used to stand in the supermarket in front of the dog food, and was talking loudly to myself about which dog food I should choose for my imaginary dog friend.
I love that. I love that.
So when we finally got a dog, I was in heaven, actually. So, and also, I did work while going to school to be able to buy my first horse, and now I have four of them, two young ones and two older mares that have been with me for a long time, and also the cats, the
Mhm.
sneaky little cats. Uh, they I think I'm more their servant than anything else, but that's also their superpower. I think. I just think it makes the whole book writing a lot lighter, or the story a lot more relatable. I don't know, for me at least.
Yeah, I
So
think you're absolutely right. And we like to curl up with our furry friends when we're actually reading and, you know, enjoying something nice and warm and cozy to drink. What is it? What do you like to sip while you're reading? Is it tea? Is it chocolate? Is it coffee? What do you
I
like to do?
really like a spicy chai latte
Mm.
with lots of milk and sugar.
Mhm.
I
Love it.
think the sweetness is needed during the darker times.
Yeah, yeah. And that's another thing that people are going to find too in your, well, this book for sure. We have Jasmine's recipes in here. And I know you like to cook for your family and make healthy recipes for your daughter, and you have an entire family there. Can you talk about, or is there a recipe or any type of advice for making stuff this time of year for people that are in the kitchen?
Every fall, we really go through all the pumpkin recipes that are out there. And I think, especially because it's a seasonal type of food, you kind of have this urgency to eat as much as you can in the short time frame where you can get pumpkin. And uh, I think for me, cooking is I like to try out new things, and I like the variety. Sure, there are some staple foods that I um, cook regularly, but once and again, I also try different new recipes out, and that's also why I include those in my books, because I think maybe somebody gets the urge to try out a new recipe that they read in a book about, and maybe the setting was resonated with them. Or I just think it's nice to know how to cook it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love it. Virginia Fox, you are the author of this amazing book series, The Rocky Mountain Romances, with Rocky Mountain Yoga being the very first one. I'm going to hold it up as much as I can. There we go. Okay. There we go. And this book and links to find out more about Virginia are on the BookFest website, so people can always find out more about you there. Any parting thoughts? Any last minute things that you want to tell the readers? Do you want to invite them to follow you on social media or anything like that?
I would love that. You can find me on Instagram, Fox underscore Virginia, or Facebook, Virginia Fox Books, or also on the website, of course, virginiafox.com. And I would really love to hear from you. And I answer every email I get, and hopefully every DM if I see it. Um, and I would love if you join me on a short vacation in your mind to the Rocky Mountains while reading my book.
Oh, absolutely. It is the perfect fall escape and winter escape too, since we've got winter coming up right around the corner. And there's going to be a lot of books in this series. So whether you're traveling to someplace beautiful like Zurich, like Switzerland, or to the beach this summer, these are the books that you definitely want to have on hand. Virginia Fox, thank you so much for being here with us during the Book Fest Fall 2022.
Thank you, Desiree. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.